I said to myself, you know what, let's just keep going. Because I can't stop playing with this game. This game is the graphics and everything.
Revelio.
Amazing.
Hogwarts hasn't been the same since Black October.
Oh wait, wrong way. Oh shit.
Now,
Shouldn't there be
was it
auras
two
or
pinches of
someone from the
Angela
ministry
Cole
guarding the
for you?
school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Huh.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Oh. This feels like all time.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Alright, sure.
Keep your potion station organized and...
He reminds me of Snape. Anyway, kind of funny.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕐𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕁 potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Cool. This
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I can brew in these two, so let's do this one. Okay, this takes not that long. Guess we can wait for 54 seconds. I know it's not the one we have to make, but might as well make it. Enhances drinkers' chances of success of your endeavors. Yeah, I might need that just in case, guys. Sometimes looking, pressing, Vermilio kind of gets annoying. I know I saw something. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see, like, I mean, it sucks that you can't make it yourself, but cool to supposedly, I guess, with magic, how it gets all creative.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕐𝕊𝕋 potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Good to know.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
And I don't know why you give me a weird vibe. Okay. Go from Uganda, starter. Which way is it? This way. farming up there. Huh. Damn.
Have you ever noticed them function?
Alright. So I guess we're going to a new place that I guess has no able to fast travel. I'm able to fast travel, so this is gonna kind of suck, but no. It's not who I think it is, right?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'm not trying to get emotional. Oh. It kinda sucks. Damn. There we go. Alright, let's fix these up.
Revelio.
What is that? So, is that a jokes or zones? Oh, what the hell? Oh man. There he is.
Revelio.
Legend lives inside us. Damn. This is kind of emotional, dude. This is Hagrid's home.
Revelio. This looks in.
Damn, that kind of made me almost want to cry right now, I'm not gonna lie. That's Hagrid's house. That really messed me up right now. Oh, what?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕃𝕃. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
Never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join. When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me. My paintings.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts, slim though the chances may. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕃𝕃.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
This.
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Alright, let's do this.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Let's see. Go this way.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
There you are there. Accio!
I will make
Incendio! Levioso!
a miss!
Accio! Levioso!
This is way.
Levioso!
I won't rest.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Not a tar!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Run! When are you going to give up?
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso!
Get your move! Run well, you night!
Incendio! Accio! Potato!
Are you quite finished? No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Incendio! Accio!
You won't get away with that,
Incendio! Accio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Actually. Okay, let's do this. Like a gosh darn pilot.
Wonder who lives here.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
They must have come this...
Alright, let me do this.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil, Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Expelliarmus!
You should never have come here. I quit now, while you're still alive.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
Stupendous!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You're in there! Hang on!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You've made a great
Expelliarmus!
Cool.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Yeah, sorry about that, lady.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
Wait,
Typical
what?
hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in ℙ𝕃𝕃 Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oh, okay, sweet.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Does it matter which one or no? Oh.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
You okay, Nora?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Bye, Nora. Okay.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕐𝕊𝕋𝔸𝕋𝕀𝕆╕. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Got it.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. ℙ𝕃𝔸𝕃𝔸𝕐𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕆ℕ, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by Dragonpox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there. Soon, I hope.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Before I do...
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by with him.
I look like a goddamn pilot. Oh, okay. I get it. Oh. You can have the glasses on. It's to help you with gear. It's just you can choose not to. Oh my. Dude, this is gonna be lit. Okay, this is cool. Like, I can have the hat on, right? Oh, my nose. Oh, that's cool. Dude, that's so cool. Alright. Now I'm set. Now my, like, offense and defense plus health looks good. Alright, cool. And then if I am correct...
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Why do I feel like once I get to this place, I gotta fight a bunch of people? Who lived here, I wonder?
You've had too much fire with you if you think you can outdo my tank. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid. It's been ages.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Sweet.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
I thought I was at the far end now. I was like, uh-oh.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be...
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly.
Nice to meet you.
My brother.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not
Oh my
have the
god,
need
I
in
actually
fear.
freaking sneeze right now.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood played a hand in his disappearance.
Like encampments? Actually, let's do the Helen thing first.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Rick, when his headless ghost...
That sounds terrible.
Anne's alibi was somewhat... She said checked or promised...
And you think...
If my great-uncle is to be believed, Anne insists... Oh! She won't speak. If you...
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing. I half suspect Jack... She's not held up well in it.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself.
So we're going to
together.
Azkaban?
Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
God. What? We're here in Azkaban. Dangerous.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you some little you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
What is that I hear? Perhaps death in all its mercy approaches.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
What now?
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Incendio. I never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. see how this goes. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio! No, that's not it. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? I should investigate.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
These rocks have seen better days.
Oh, go this way. Oh man, what the hell?
Travel broadens the mind.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna save it here. I gotta savor this game. Just because this game is freaking good. I like it. Alright, I guess we'll call that a day. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a good one. Laters.